Hello. Allow me to introduce myself to you, please. My name is Stacey Kercheval, and I'm a channeler. What does that mean exactly? Well, I have the ability to connect with higher streams of consciousness and receive information, packets of information from them, and then translate them, put that information into human words, in order to share it. Now, this is an ability we all have. I am not especially gifted more than anyone else. I just came in with a stronger muscle to do that. That's all. We are all spirit beings having a human experience. And as spirit, we do not communicate with words. We communicate telepathically. And that's very much how my non-physical partners communicate with me, is as through blocks of information that get downloaded. Now, they'll also give me visuals to back up the information. And then while the information is getting sort of downloaded, or I'm receiving these packets, I'm also speaking in real time and unraveling them in partnership with my non-physical partners. I started channeling about 17 years ago. The first group I started to channel is known to me as the Collective. The reason why I call them that is because, quite frankly, when they introduced themselves 17 years ago, they said that there were so many in the group that would be impossible to number them all. But they spoke as one collective thought, one collective voice. So quite naturally, they just became the Collective to me. Their energy, I perceive it as being more celestial. It's very tinkly, very light. They even speak. They're a little soft-spoken when they speak. I liken them to the kindergarten teacher who was very kind and understanding and nurturing and helped to introduce us to the school experience. Well, I hope you had that kind of a teacher. I know I did. But the Collective are like that. And in my mind's eye, whenever I see them, I see myriads upon myriads upon myriads of them, and they're sitting on clouds with their feet dangling. They've also made it clear that they've never lived on Earth. Okay. Then about 11 years ago, the professors came barreling through, and barrel through they did. I was gathered with a small group of core friends, and who I would channel for whenever we got together, fully expecting the Collective to come through. But the energy I was feeling was a little different. It felt very brash to me. It felt, that's the only way I can say it. But I trusted in it and just went with it. And they blurted out and they said, "We are the professors." So while I name the Collective, the professors name themselves. At that time, they said they were a group of 8 ascended masters. Saint Germain was sort of the spokesperson for the group. Was more in the forefront, speaking for the group. Since then, the group has grown exponentially. I don't think I could put a number on it right now. Ascended Masters are our whole view of them, and has to expand now with the way things are going, because many, many, many more have joined this group from the Ascended Masters who we knew before. Now, Saint Germain is still very much at the forefront of this group, also joined this last year by Madame Blavatsky. If you don't know who she is, you can wiki her, you can look her up. There's all sorts of information on the internet. And they sort of team up, and they're more at the forefront, being the spokespersons for the group. I see the professors in this wonderful wood-paneled library. The walls are wood-paneled. There's dim lighting. In some areas, there are books that go from floor to ceiling. The room is filled with these overstuffed and soft and worn leather chairs. It's a very pleasant space to be in. And that's how I see the professors in this room. So I just wanted to give you a little overview. I wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to give you a little overview of the my non-physical partners. Speaking of which, it's mostly the professors that I'm partnering with at this time. They've lived life on Earth, whereas the collective haven't, but the professors have. And what's interesting about the professors is you can't pull the wool over their eyes. They won't let us pull the victim card. They are very interesting because they know what it's like to live on planet Earth, and they know all the games we play with ourselves, all the mind games we play with ourselves, and they're very familiar with it. So when they see it, they call it out. So they're not quick to give anybody a pass, but they do it in such a way that's funny. They do it in such a way that definitely comes from a space of love. So I just want to take some time to introduce you to all of us. And we have some live events that are going to be coming up. You can visit us at radiantsources.net on the web. That's where we'll have some of our events posted. We also have Radiant Sources on Facebook, and we post a lot there. So come on by, like our page, keep up to date with our information, sign up for our newsletter. And yeah, we're living in really interesting times, and it really helps for us to be able to get a more expansive view on what's going on from our friends in the non-physical. So with that, thank you so much for your time, and as the professors say, have a very, very, very good day.